In this video, we're going to go over the entire course section overview. So what we're going to go over essentially here is a breakdown of the four main sections that we're going to have in this course in terms of how this course is broken down. So we're going to go over essentially the section 1 through 4, and we're going to go through the sections 5 through 8, and then the sections 9 through 12, and then finally the sections 13 through 16, so we can kind of give you an overview of what to expect in the course. Okay, so we're going to go over here the first four sections that we're going to cover in this particular course. And the first section here, as you can see, is going to be the course introduction. Now, what we're going to go over here is walking through what exactly this course is going to entail, who this course is for, and then also going over the web developer marketplace. We're going to go over some web developer job opportunities, and then we're going to go into what makes a successful web developer. And then finally, we'll cover all the different projects that are going to be involved in this course. And then in section 2, this is where we're going to cover the introduction to HTML. So HTML is essentially what we're going to be using to create essentially the foundation of the website, right? This allows you to be able to actually write the text of a particular website. And then we're going to walk through how to set this up, the environment. We're going to go over the structure of HTML. And then in section 3, we're going to go over styling with CSS. So now that we've gotten an understanding of HTML, then we're going to add some flavor to it essentially, right? With CSS, we're going to bring it alive. We're going to add some color. We're going to go over the different environment features and functionalities. We're going to go over the properties, the background, the fonts, or all the different colors that are going to be involved with section 3 and CSS. And then section 4, this is where we're going to go over the basics of web design. So we're going to go over working with various fonts, various icons. We're going to walk through various color schemes. We're going to walk through how to work with various images, how to lay out a specific website, what's the best kind of structure and design for an actual website. And then we're going to walk through a secret to making great, amazing looking websites. And then in section 5, this is where we're going to walk through our first website project with CSS and HTML. We're going to essentially build a digital agency, digital marketing agency from scratch. And we're going to walk you through exactly how to do that step by step. And then in section 6, we're going to go through making the page responsive after we've built up the actual website project. We're going to walk you step by step how to actually make this into a fully fledged website. And then in section 7, we're going to walk through how to add effects and animations with jQuery, where this allows us to essentially make the website come a little bit more alive with various elements, with various effects, various animations, right? So that, and a great way to think about the effects and animations is just think about last time you were on a website and you hovered over a particular area or you clicked on a particular area, right? All those different effects that maybe had a different color or maybe had a different animation, that's what we're going to be going over in section 7. And then in section 8, this is where we're going to be going over optimizing the site and actually launching it and making it live on the web. So this is where we're going to be going over the actual image optimization. We're going to walk through minifying the code. We're going to be going over launching the website. And then finally, we have a SEO mini course that's going to essentially walk you through SEO's best practices on how you can essentially launch the website and actually start ranking for various keywords so you can start getting a lot of organic traffic. And then in section 9, we're going to walk through CSS under the hood. And then in section 10, we're going to walk through SaaS and NPM. We're going to walk through the differences between these two, how they work, how they actually work into the actual websites, the different features, the different functionalities. And then section 11, we're going to walk through some of the best practices for CSS. We're going to walk through how to plan out your CSS. We're going to go through the BEM model. And then we're going to walk through the different types of layouts. And then finally, we'll walk through an ideal folder and file structure for the CSS project. And then in section 12, this is where we have our second website project here with SaaS and CSS. We're going to build a country club website from scratch using SaaS and CSS. So We're going to build the entire website out from start to finish, starting with the header, all the different structures, creating the background image and slider, creating all the different navigations, all the various pages, and then optimizing the website and making it live. And then in section 13, this is where we're going to go over the advanced responsive design. So what we're going to cover here is essentially how to make the website mobile friendly, how to make sure that it's able to show up on all your different devices so that it actually, without losing any of its functionality, just to make sure that the website is able to be seen and actually worked with on all the different various devices, not just on desktop, because there are many times when websites are being built and for whatever reason they're not mobile responsive, or they're not responsive type of websites or designs. And so when you look them up and you pull them up on your cell phone or on various different devices that you have, as far as like an iPad or whatever that may be, the websites turn out to be all over the place. And so it's not the same type of design as you had set up when you're actually building it right through your desktop. So we want to make sure that the website is mobile friendly. It's available to be seen and worked with on all different types of devices. And then in section 14, this is where we're going to be going over Flexbox. And we also have a mini project as well for this one. We're going to build a BizWiz website, and we're going to walk through step by step how to build this from scratch. We're going to build all the different pages. We're going to build the header, right, the footer, the testimonials, all the different pages that are going to be associated with that. And then in section 15, this is where we're going to be going into starting a career as a web developer. So what we're going to cover here is how to create a web developer resume. So I'm going to walk you through all the different things that you want to include on your web developer resume, how you can use the actual projects that we have in this course in your resume or in your portfolio to be able to land a web developer type of job. And then also, we're going to walk you through how to contact recruiters. So one of the best things you can do when you're in the job market looking for a web developer job is being able to build connections and relationships with recruiters, because this will give you oftentimes a leg up in being able to reach out before or even during or after you submit an application, right? So we're going to walk you through how to contact recruiters, and we're going to walk through how to get started with freelancing. This is going to be one of the best ways for you to get started in your career, by being able to work with various clients, helping you get set up right away. We're going to walk through various scripts. We're going to walk through various templates that we have ready for you to actually start using to go out and get clients. I'm going to walk you through how to actually find web design clients that you can work with. And then we're going to walk through how you can get started with personal branding, how you can get your name out there as a web developer. And then the networking do's and don'ts, how you can actually build a network on LinkedIn and various other places so you can start, actually getting connections, getting opportunities. And then finally, we'll walk through why it's important for you to have your own website up and running with your actual portfolio, and where you can actually even place all these different projects that you're going to be building in this course in that particular website of yours. So I'm excited for you to get started, and we'll see you on the next one.